Alright, so as you can see, here's my swivel seat I installed. Yeah, you can see that seat belt kind of sticks out, but this is what it looks like. You have to for the seat to clear properly, you do have to kind of mess around with the you know, the lift option, the kind of you know, the kind of adjustment kind of levers here to actually make it turn around and clear properly. But yeah, it works. I installed this myself. I'll show you now how it was done. Okay, so there's the this is before the installation. There's the swivel seat disc, and these are the instructions, which are in German, so not very useful. I had to actually get my dad to have a look at that, because he can translate from German. And if you want to buy the same product as me, same swivel seat disc as mine, then the link is in the description. To remove the bolts on the under the seat here, to remove the seat from the base, it's an 11mm box spanner, which you see I remove here, and there are 4 of them. And then obviously there's the bolt that ties the seat belt to the chair, which you have to remove. I actually have a different bolt. I had to replace mine because I actually replaced the seat and lost the original bolt. So I think you have to use a Torx key to remove the original bolt. I don't know what size it is. Anyway, this is me removing the seat before putting on the swivel plate, if you want to call it that, onto the seat base. And it's very heavy, by the way. This thing, it's really heavy, just so you know. Yeah, it says 16 kilos in weight on Amazon, so yeah. Okay, so in case any of you have the same swivel disc that I got here, you get 4 bolts plus another one, but I'm on the this is for the passenger side, so I don't actually need that. This is a UK car where the passenger side is on the left. But I need these 4 bolts that came, obviously. So you get a bolt like this, 3 bolts like this, which go in each corner, or at least 3 of the corners. This flat bolt here, flat head bolt, goes in this corner here. We can see the enclave there, and that is obviously flat because it has to clear with the twisting function here. So as you can see, obviously that bolt as well over here. Put that in a sec, and this bolt here. Yeah, I have to do that properly in a sec. And yeah, you need your Allen key. You need quite a big one. I don't know what size this Allen key is. I just picked it out and it was the right one. So yeah, as long as you got a big enough Allen key, you can do that. And there's different size Allen key for this one here as well. And there it is, fully attached with the swivel function working as it should. So I noticed as I turned around the seat, now that it's got the seat belt attached to the seat from the side here, it goes around the back of the seat. And here, it's just something to bear in mind. I mean, it doesn't bother me too much, but it's yeah, it's a fact, you know. It's interesting. I don't know how you'd get around that if you needed to. But yeah, so that's what happens. The kind of seatbelt kind of wraps around the seat as you go around, but at least it doesn't go around the front. So yeah, that's what it looks like when it's turned around. I can't do it now because obviously there's too much junk in the back of my van. I'm going to do that later and fix it later when I start emptying it and doing the back. Effectively, the kitchenette's going to have a sliding out desk, and it's going to go here, slide out from the kitchenette, and make a little desk here so that I can put my laptop and work from the seat. So yeah, hope you found the video useful, and if you like, please like, please subscribe as well, And if you like, also leave me a comment. But yeah, thanks for watching either way. Thanks. Cheers. Bye.